Stop him! Who, sir? The man!
Come in, Forster.
You called, Mr. Fogg, sir?
It is now 10:32, Forster.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. I'll fetch your clothes at once.
You took notice of the thermometer reading this morning? The bath water was precisely 86 Fahrenheit when I entered the tub. You know my requirements, Forster.
84 degrees, sir. I'm terribly sorry, sir.
Thank you, Forster.
It's 11:59, Grimes.
Yes, sir.
You may serve Mr. Fogg.
But he isn't here, sir.
He will be in exactly 1 minute at noon. Today being Tuesday, he will take the white fish with Reading sauce.
Yes, sir.
And a rhubarb and gooseberry tart with just a morsel of Cheshire cheese.
I'll see to it instantly, sir.
Good day, Mr. Fogg, sir. The white fish is excellent this morning, sir.
A little less of the sauce, Wilson.
Yes, sir.
Well, go on. Go on. Then what happened?
The banknotes were tied together on my desk. I turned my back for a second.
You turned your back.
Gone. The banknotes were gone.
Have you any idea what he looked like?
Well, he was dressed like a gentleman.
Very well. McBaines, I want every clerk who was on the floor at the time of the robbery to be questioned.
Oh, yes, sir. And I shall inform Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard? Oh, nincompoops. Do you expect me to rely on them?
No, sir.
We'll hire our own people.
Oh, yes, sir.
Mark my words. This is the most dreadful scandal. I want the thief brought to justice before the week is out. Understand?
Oh, completely, sir. Oh, completely.
One minute to 6. He'll be here on the dot.
Tell me, what does Fogg do exactly? We don't really know. Certainly not public employment.
I believe he has travelled abroad considerably. He seems well acquainted with various parts of the world.
One thing for certain about Fogg, he'll do tomorrow precisely what he's done today.
Gentlemen, I believe it's 6 o'clock. Shall we begin?
Oh, good evening.
On Friday last, as you may recall, you woke me at 7 minutes past 8. On Sunday, the morning tea was tepid. This morning, as you will doubtless recall, the bath temperature was not satisfactory. Therefore, after serious consideration, I regret to inform you that you are discharged as of tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock precisely.
Oh, sir.
Some things, Forster, one simply cannot forgive. You will, of course, be given 2 weeks' severance pay.
Oh, you're very generous, sir.
Don't mention it, Forster. Don't mention it.
Bonjour, monsieur. Allow me to introduce myself. Jean Passepartout at your service.
Yes? Well, what do you want?
Sir, I am here to apply for the position of manservant.
French?
Why?
Well, we shall see. You've worked as a gentleman's gentleman before?
Here are my credentials, monsieur.
Single, I trust.
I am.
Previous employer?
Napoleon III. I served him faithfully, monsieur, in the imperial household before the fall of the Second Empire.
Did you indeed?
How I do admire your English monarchy here, monsieur. Long live England.
Yes. Well, I am not Napoleon III, but one does have certain basic requirements in one's household that...
Oh, I know. I want nothing more than to serve a quiet gentleman of strict but temperate habits in peaceful surrounding. I adore the tranquil life.
Allow me to ask, what time do you make it?
It is, monsieur, precisely 10 o'clock.
You are in my employ, Passepartout, as of this moment.
Oh, merci, monsieur.
Thank you. Here is a list of your duties. By the way, your watch is 1 minute fast.
You, Mr. Fix?
Detective Fix, if you don't mind, sir.
Come with me. Detective Fix, sir.
Have you been briefed?
I have, sir, and I flatter myself that I'm well acquainted with the devious workings of the criminal mind. If I am to be entrusted with this appointment, I'd certainly be prepared to go to the ends of the earth in order to apprehend this rogue.
Brindisi.
Yeah. Sir?
I'm sending detectives to every major port in Europe and the British Isles. You will be here. Italy.
Italy?
You keep a constant watch on all passengers who arrive and depart.
I welcome the challenge, sir. I have a working knowledge of the lingo, smattering.
£2,000 to the man who brings him in.
£2,000? Oh, well.
That'll be all. Fix.
You can count on me, sir. Same way out, is it? 2,000.
grace to Queen and Empire.
Don't get overexcited. We can get the money back.
What do you mean, get it back? Where from? A fellow who steals from the Bank of England isn't likely to get himself caught.
You don't have to lecture me. I'm, you forget, a director of the Bank of England. I'll tell you this. The robber's a gentleman.
You call somebody who steals £55,000 a gentleman?
Gentlemen, please. Can we get on with it? Your trick, Mr. Ralph, if I may say so.
Oh, sorry.
Well, he must be a pretty shrewd man, this thief. Personally, I'm all in favor of his chances.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think there's a country on earth that would be safe for him.
Oh, I think the world's big enough.
It was.
Huh? Did you say something, Bob?
It was once. Can we play, gentlemen?
Once. It was once. Do you think the world's getting smaller?
He's right, you know. A person today could go completely around the world in a matter of 6 months.
80 days.
I beg your pardon?
In 80 days.
Oh, God, now, Fogg, you must be joking. We all know there are great improvements in the railways and the steamships, but what about shipwrecks and storms and railway disasters and so on and so forth?
Included.
Or theoretically, I suppose it's possible, but on a practical basis, not a chance.
80 days.
Wrong, sir. Impossible.
80.
Very well. I would be willing, for my own part, to wager £10,000 that such a journey cannot possibly be made in that time.
Then you would lose, sir.
The devil I would. If you think it's possible, I defy you to do it, sir.
Are you suggesting, Mr. Stewart, that I should journey around the world in 80 days?
I am, sir.
Be advised, then, sir, that I should like nothing better.
Gentlemen, this is really absurd. Now, shall we go on with the game?
Oh, my dear Stuart, can't you see this has all just been a bit of amusement? Doesn't really mean it.
But I do.
Good. At the moment, I have a deposit of £30,000 at Baring's Bank, and I'm quite willing to risk the entire amount.
30,000? Good heavens. My dear fellow, you could lose the whole lot just by some unforeseen delay.
Mr. Flanagan, the unforeseen does not exist.
But think of it, sir. You would be jumping from train to steamer to God knows what until you collapse. No, let's put an end to this right now. It's a very poor joke.
A true Englishman, sir, never jests about anything so serious as a wager. If there's anyone else here who lacks my confidence, then please speak up.
80 days.
1,920 hours, or 115,200 minutes.
By heavens.
Or less.
I will match Stuart's wager, Fogg. £10,000.
And I.
Very well, then. Now, then, do you think we can carry on?
When do you intend to leave?
The train to Dover leaves Charing Cross every evening at 9 o'clock.
You'll go this evening?
Of course. And I shall return to this very room at 9 o'clock in 80 days, or less. My cheque drawn from Baring's Bank will remain here while I'm gone.
Look here, Fogg. We don't wish to take advantage, but we're quite willing to suspend this game right now while you go away and make your preparations for the journey.
Suspend the game? What on earth for? May I remind you, gentlemen, diamonds are trumps. Be so good as to play. her to leave the house.
Leave, monsieur?
At once.
Forgive me, monsieur, but did you say leave?
Within 20 minutes.
Are you taking a trip, monsieur?
We are taking the train to Dover.
Dover?
And around the world.
The world? Around the world, monsieur?
In 80 days, or less.
Monsieur, are we taking any trunk?
No trunks, only this carpet bag. 2 shirts, 2 trousers, 3 pairs of stockings for me, the same for you. We shall purchase whatever we need en route. I trust you have stout shoes. We may do a little walking. And as we leave in 19 minutes, I suggest you pack at once.
I'm ready, monsieur.
My Bradshaws. We'll take £20,000 with us. No. We may as well take the whole lot. Take very good care of this.
I will guard it with my life, monsieur.
Sir, my name is Phileas Fogg, and this is my man, Passepartout. I demand to know why we're not leaving.
For 28 years, I've been crossing this channel. Only once in my entire life has there been just one ray of sunshine. And you dare to ask me to put her ashore? Never! No! I tell you, I will not disturb her. Not under any circumstances.
May I inquire?
I kept her identity a secret from all the other passengers on board. That was her wish.
Your passengers from Calais have left the ship.
Monsieur, surely you can tell us. Jill, I do not believe it.
I escorted her myself to our finest cabin, La Celeste. She's going to remain there until she wishes to leave.
Captain, the port director would have a word with you.
Patience, Monsieur Fogg. We will leave. If not today, tomorrow.
I take it this woman is someone of importance.
Is it possible, monsieur, that you have never heard of her? The great Sarah Bernhardt?
Bernhard. The opera?
The theater, monsieur. The greatest actress of our time, of anyone's time. The divine Sarah Bernhardt. She is French, of course.
Let's just see if we can't budge her, eh?
Budge? Budge her, monsieur? Monsieur! No! No! I'll beg you, monsieur! I beg you, monsieur, do not disturb her, no!
Ah, here we are.
Oh. As a Frenchman, I cannot allow you.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, as a human being, jamais de la vie.
Hospital. I am loath to remind you, but you are in my employ. And as long as you remain so, you will do as required. Stand aside.
She's taking a bath. We must leave at once.
Nonsense.
Voulez-vous avoir la bonté?
Hello. Oh.
Bonjour. Monsieur, s'il vous plaît, la serviette? Vous êtes très aimable. Vous êtes anglais, n'est-ce pas?
Yeah, oui. That is, yes, I am English, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, beastly. You have no idea how beastly it is in Paris at this moment. A civil insurrection. They call it the Commune de Paris. I call them communards. Oh, it is so sad. I'm exhausted.
Be that as it may, madam, I should appreciate very much your leaving the ship at once.
Leave?
There's a carriage waiting for you on the dock.
But of course. Monsieur, you will be so kind as to pour for me one glass of wine? Huh? You intend to enter France at a time like this, monsieur?
My time is of the essence, madam.
Monsieur, make yourself comfortable. We will discuss the matter. You have a very interesting face,